I'm buying a 96 unit apartment building in Iowa. And it's weird because the last time I was in Iowa, I was playing minor league baseball for the Burlington Bees, which reminds me that I've spent way too much time in Iowa. But nonetheless, I am happy to return there if it is going to make a lot of money. So in this video, we're gonna go over this new deal that we just got and how you could potentially get involved with it. If you're new to my channel, my name's Ryan Pineda. I'm a real estate investor and entrepreneur here in Las Vegas. I have flipped hundreds of homes. I've bought hundreds of rentals. I also have multiple businesses doing millions a year in profit. If you want a free consultation on how those businesses can help you, go to ryanpineda.com. Now, one of those businesses is called Pineda Capital, which I founded this year, and we started off with a bang. We bought a 334 unit apartment complex in Georgia. We're currently working on that building now, getting it renovated and stabilized. And I made a whole YouTube video at the apartment, which I will link to down below in the description so that you can watch after this one. But long story short, we purchased those buildings for around $20 million, which comes out to about $60,000 per door. Now, once it's stabilized and we're able to increase the net operating income, we're gonna go for a refinance of around $90,000 to $100,000 per door. And assuming we're able to do that, that would bring the total building value to over $30 million, and we should be able to refinance all of our investors' capital out, and then we can own the building together with no money into the deal. Now, that's what we're doing in Georgia. This Iowa deal is very different. To start off, it's located in Davenport, Iowa, which is a part of what they call the Quad Cities. Now, I've spent a lot of time in the Quad Cities because they have a minor league baseball team called the River Bandits. And since we were in Burlington, Iowa, and they were in Quad Cities, we would go to play each other a lot since we were in the same division. And their stadium is really cool. It's right next to a river, it's got this downtown vibe. And I remember playing there thinking that this place is pretty cool. But also I was comparing it to the city of Burlington, which didn't really have anything going on. But nonetheless, the reason this deal is a lot different is because it needs major renovation. In fact, we are getting the deal completely vacant. And when you buy a building completely vacant, there are pros and cons. So let's talk about the numbers real quick. We're buying the 96 units for $2.8 million. That comes out to about $29,000 per door, which is absolutely insane in this market. You're seeing apartment buildings in major markets go for as much as 10 times the price of that per door. But there is a reason we're getting such an insane discount. It's because we have to completely renovate every unit. We anticipate spending about $3.6 million on the renovation, which is more than we'll spend on the Georgia deal, which has over 3 times the amount of units. But even though we're gonna be spending a lot on renovation, we are still gonna be so far below market value because we're buying it so cheap. Our all-in cost should be about $6.6 million, which would put us right around $69,000 per door. And ironically, that's about where we plan to be at per door on the Georgia deal as well. And just like that deal, we think we can refinance at $90,000 to $100,000 per door. And that would put us at over a $9 million valuation. And the goal would be more of the same. We want to refinance at the new value and get the majority, if not all of our investor capital out, and then own the building together with little or no money into the deal. Now you might be thinking, Ryan, that sounds like a really good deal, but how are you going to manage a project that big from Las Vegas? Well, one of the reasons I started Pineda Capital is I have such a huge network of real estate investors that I know personally that are doing really big things. I have a huge network of people I'm in masterminds with, and I have a very big social media following, which people are always trying to work with me on. And essentially on all the deals that we are doing, we are trying to partner up with the very best people all across the country who are experts in those markets. And that's exactly what we did on this deal in Iowa. We partnered with a company called Arsenal Property Group, which is led by Chris Salazar, and they've done deals with hundreds of units in the Quad Cities area, specifically in Davenport. And through doing that, they've built out their own property management and construction management in-house. And so we're partnering with them on this deal to make sure that it goes successfully and smoothly so that we and the investors can make a great return. Now, I'll tell you, there's a few reasons I'm excited about this deal overall. In the Quad Cities, Amazon's building a brand new facility that's going to facilitate a ton of job growth. Also, historically, they've got a stable population, and there's a huge demand for affordable housing there. They've also got really strong rent growth, and I really like the fact that we get the property vacant and we're able to renovate everything. We won't have to cut corners or wait for leases to expire. We're able to go directly into it, turn every unit the way we want it done, and get the exterior and common areas to be the very best they can be. Now, the downside to that is we're not gonna get cash flow right away since it is vacant, but in the long run, I would prefer this owning a building that is going to be fully renovated right from the get-go. But anyways, we're gonna be raising $1.6 million for this deal. If you're an accredited investor and you want to be a part of it, you can go to PinedaCapital.com. Now, we've already started raising from the investors who did the Georgia deal with us, so by the time you watch this video, there might not be a ton of room left, so if you are interested, definitely apply now, don't wait. But anyways, I'm excited for this deal and I'm excited to share it with you on YouTube. I'll probably be going out to the site and filming it, so make sure you're subscribed so you can see that video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.